Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to the latest episode of the Schalke Showdown, the Football Manager 2015 series that sees myself take on Tox1c Lemon in a battle to see who can win the Bundesliga first with Schalke. So we've came to the end of Season 2 and unfortunately we have not won the league again. Unfortunately the Bayern steam train continues to power on and they've managed to retain the championship, being 6 points ahead of us with just one game remaining. We'll quickly look through the fixtures before we play our last game of the season, just to give you a rough idea of how close we were and where we can build on towards next season. And then of course we'll have the game against Hertha just as a live play for this game. So if we go to my schedule, the last game you would have seen was the 3-2 defeat to Dortmund, and that's probably the game that's cost us the championship. The goals from Jonathan Caleri. It's probably the game that's screwed us and fucked us basically. After that we travelled to Hamburg, a very difficult destination in this game. Nastasic gave them a goal in the 59th minute, a stupid own goal. Rodrigo brought us one back from the penalty spot, but the two strikers we played at times, Chicharito and Huntelaar, neither performed, and unfortunately that cost us in that game. And since then we haven't conceded a goal. Our home game against Augsburg finished 1-0, Fede Cartabia with the opener. Geese gets sent off in the last minute for a second bookable offence, but it was enough to give us a 1-0 victory. Then travelled to Kaiserslautern, more red cards in this one, as Kolesnik put us 1-0 up before getting sent off. Jean Zimmer gets sent off for the home side before Florian Thauvin managed to seal the points with 6 minutes to go and give us the win. The most impressive victory, maybe one of the most impressive victories of the season so far, was a 3-0 win over Wolfsburg. Julian Draxler scoring twice against his team he's now at in real life, and Nastasic scoring all within a 5-minute period within the 13th to the 17th minute. So that was ideal, great victory, and it allowed us just to relax, play the way we want to play, and be under no pressure. Then we travelled to Bayern. Basically, if they didn't lose, they would retain the championship. Again, it's hardly a team you can go and attack, so we played a cautious game. Had chances, Vidal then gets sent off, we went all out attack for the last 15 minutes. Unfortunately, couldn't break them down, maybe a bit too negative, but in the end, the 0-0 draw meant that they have retained their title as they're 6 points clear with a game to go. But at least we're finishing second, so it's an improvement in last year. And it's all really just about seeing how Toxic has done. One small bit of transfer news, we are looking at a few guys at the moment. But the one bit of transfer news that we have officially confirmed, as we're inquiring for Mtite, which has been rejected, we have completed the signing of Victor Valdez, 4.5 million, buyback price of 13 million for Man U. He is 34, but I feel he's a keeper that's at an absolutely quality level and can only improve this team, because really we don't have to look at the long term here, everyone's got to be short term. He's barely been playing. He's got that quality that I think can take us to the next level, and I just feel it's somebody that hopefully can take the club forward. So we'll kick on with our live Let's Play, which is the game against Hertha Berlin, and we'll probably give a couple of guys who haven't really played this season. So Fabinho will start in goal. I think we'll have a back two of Kanayan and Jenison Murillo. We'll have Sasha, in fact we'll have Yoshida on the right. In fact, due to the lack of games, we'll have Matip in the centre. Let's see, our two defensive midfielders will go with Jurek Kutka and the returning Marco Hoger, who struggled a lot with injuries. He is a phenomenal player, but just the injuries have caught up with him. Left hand side we'll go with Kolesnik. In the central midfield role I'm going to go with Max Meyer and make a small tactical alteration. And on the wings we'll have Florian Thauvin, who's kind of really retreated all season with Cartabia, and Maxim Chupa Martin, and I think we'll go with a striker as Marcos Astina, give the kid an opportunity. And we'll have our subs as Ralph Farman, Antonio Rudiger, Kanayan, Abu Rahman, Leon Goretzka, Bena, and Chicharito. Huntelaar will just rest, because I say it is the end of the season, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to play Meyer as behind the striker as an advanced playmaker support, kind of similar to how Man U play, with the two centre backs. You get two wing backs, Hoger and Kutka basically playing as Carrick and Schweinsteiger. Thauvin is basically in the Juan Mata role, Choupo-Moting in the Depay role, Manuel was playing number 10 and then a striker up top. So we'll see how it goes. It's just an end of season game. Hopefully it's a good positive performance, and hopefully we can end the season with a win. And yeah, just ending a positive note. If we can end the season with 5 clean sheets as well, that'll be great. Another team that's going to play 4-5-1 against us. Players to watch out for: Kalu, Benatira. I'd say Zivkovic as well. I'd say there's definitely enough potential there for him. Sami Alagiu and Julian Shearer, maybe even Alexander Belgiuman. These could all be people that could make a bit of an impact. He's always been really good in FM technically. He's just filled with awful mentals. So we shall buy advice there. I think that should be good. We should be fine there. Just say to the guys, team like us should be winning this game. Just go out there. I know there's a lot of changes, but hopefully these changes don't affect us too much, and we can get the correct result that we need to get here to put us on a positive footing for next season. But here's Maya with a good start. Choupo-Moting, good if we could start the game with a goal in the first minute. I think he's somebody though that's probably going to leave next season. Chopping my tongue. I feel he's just not quite at the level that I need him to be at. You know, because I generally want to have a team of world class players. I feel like there's a few that could become that way. Goretzka, Maya, a few like that, but I just feel he's somebody that's just like Schalke's his level, but that's present day Schalke and not where we want to take this football club. And he's got an injury, so that's just going to confirm this is probably his last chance. So he's gone. I think the change we will make is we're going to bring on Baba Rahman. Let's give him a chance as a winger. Let's try something completely different. So it's the end of the season, we can fuck about, we can make as many stupid decisions as we want. We can't gain or lose a place. All we can lose is basically goal bonus money. And there we go, the tactical change works. The pace of Baba Rahman capitalises on the defensive mistake. He gets his first goal for the club. And maybe we'll use him in that role more often. It's just a long hopeful ball by Murillo. Pekarik makes a mistake with the header. And then just the pace of Baba Rahman. Keeper's position is absolutely woeful. And he says, cheers mate, thanks very much. So that's a good start there. And here's another chance. Here's Astina. Kutka! And he's done it again! Babu Rahman, again in just the right place at the right time to slot it home. Interesting throw-in technique there to give it to Astina. Kutka with a drive. And a good finish there. Interesting that Kutka was a free agent in this, obviously playing at Milan in real life. Seems to be doing okay, but I think he's just one of the stopgap midfielders there. And Fabinho even, a bit of a poor mistake there, and thankfully, I think it was Solomon Kalou couldn't punish him. But yes, it's pretty good. You know, it's not the strongest team I've got. A few people looking for an opportunity. I feel Astina could be good in 2 seasons' times, but hopefully the League 1 next season. But he's somebody definitely who needs more games. And speaking of more game time, I think Rudiger's one guy that needs that, so he'll come on for Ushida. I think he's just really, Rudiger suffered from the good performances of Howdy's at the back. Howdy's has been superb, and it's kind of been just like Howdy's and another. And that position's just been rotated from whoever's been in form recently. She's only changed a winning side. Here's Darida, Kalou, good. Oh, Matip, I thought I'd make a mistake there, but thankfully they managed to see it out. Can Baba Rahman, look at this. This is just we usually have good creative players that don't have the greatest pace, but just putting that bit of pace and energy that Baba Rahman has. So maybe we should look to play Draxler in the 10 next season and possibly use Baba Rahman as a left winger. It's a ball in, and it's Astina that gets the goal. It could have been a Baba Rahman hat-trick, but it's Marcos Astina in the right place at the right time. Good ball in from Florian Thauvin. Baba Rahman just wanted too many touches, and the ball just kindly lands at the feet of Marcos Astina, and he puts it 3-0. So looking like a comfortable victory at the moment, and I think the final change will be made, and it's going to be Max Meyer coming off for Leon Goretzka. I definitely want to play somebody as a number 10 next season, maybe leaving a bit of a gap in the central midfield, but I just think we need to be a bit more better going forward. I feel like the striker gets isolated very easily, and I feel the inside forwards are not really getting up to support as much as I would like, despite being attacking inside forwards. So putting somebody in that number 10 just creates another option, and there you go, Baba Rahman has a hat-trick. What the actual fuck? Unbelievable. It's literally been the three shitest goals you could possibly see, but Tauvin, great run, strikes it. Thomas Kraft palms it and it's straight into the feet of Babaraman. And he slots it home for a 4-0 lead. Absolutely fantastic for the boys. What, you know what I mean? It's a rotated side, it's not the strongest side I've got. But the fact these guys have come in and made a statement, you know, could put them in position for some games next season. Here's Darida to Ramalho. Lustenberger, who scored at the weekend, I believe. I think it was his first goal for 9 years. And that's pish from us, absolutely pish there. Communication, I think it's Matip and Ralph Farman. No, it's not even Farman, it's Fabinho that makes the mistake in goals. It's a good ball there from Schuber, spotting the run of Sammy Aglio. He should never be getting by Rudiger either. And it's a good finish from the former Mainz striker to give them a consolation. I say, no really need to make any changes, you know, we're winning 4-1, just telling the boys to really get out there, keep doing what they're doing, enjoy themselves, and hopefully we'll get our just reward anyway. Here's Goretzka to Tauvin again, and it's a shocking challenge. That's two-footed lunge, and Vandenberg, surely he's got to go for that. An absolutely sickening challenge that was. Disgusting, you'd never see my players do anything like that. No, just a terrible challenge there, and really unnecessary for the type of game this is at the end of the season. Hopefully the boys can see this out for the next 6 minutes. If we could add one more, that'd be great. It would be fantastic. End it with a 5-star performance. But it's going to finish this way. Yep, 1 minute injury time added on. I think this is just going to be the extra highlight. Tauvin fires over, and that means it finishes here. Schalke 4, Hertha Berlin 1. So a very pleasing performance to end it. 77 points, only 4 behind Bayern, who drew in the last day at Gladbach. But the stats suggest it was a much closer game than the scoreline suggests. And yeah, what I'm going to quickly do is we're going to quickly just have a run through who's been our better players this season. The league table and stuff I'm going to leave, and we'll come back to that in the next bit of the video because I'm going to do like the awards and stuff. If we just quickly go to our team, it will let me actually just click Max Meyer and Schalke. Let's take me back to that menu. Okay, squad. Average rating then, our best player average rating wise has been Draxler with 11 goals and 39 appearances, so that's good. There's a bit of interest on Draxler, so it could be Bayern, could be wanting to pay his £38 million release clause, or 34 million, sorry. If they do, we'll just need to try and find an able replacement. Apart from that, your usual people standing out: Kolasinac, Howdies, Yoshida, Goretzka. Nastasic has been sensational. Florian Tauvin, he's not played as much, but Kutka played well, and then you get likes of Rudiger and Cartavia as well. Danilo done okay. I think he'll settle in more in his second season. We see the guys I use mostly. Neudstatter in that anchorman position was just superb. Draxler was more a mainstay. Howdies, Goretzka, and Ralph Farman played in most of the games as well. A lot of people maybe they not used as much, but more so as substitutes. You're looking at the likes of Cartavia 15 times, Meyer 14 times. Tauvin was on 8 times, as was Huntelaar, but that was just really building his fitness up. And as far as the goal scorers, our top goal scorer ended up being Chicharito with 15 goals, and I think he scored 10 of them in his first 10 games. Rarely scored after that, but Huntelaar coming back from his cruciate gave us 12. Draxler with 11, Tauvin with 7, Cartavia with 6. And even though he only played in 9 games, only 4 starts, Mestina got 5. So that's pretty impressive, and then you think next season we've got Lacazette in for some more firepower. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly process a little bit to the end of the month, just so we can get the awards, and we'll have a look at the Bundesliga in general. So here we are, guys, with the awards for the 2015-26 season. We'll see who's done what, who's won what, and who's generally just been the best players within the league. The German Footballer of the Year went to Arturo Vidal with 7.47. You look at his stats, you can see there it's already a world-class player, we all know that. And it's been reflected in his performance. You know, maybe it wasn't so great in the Cup, but everywhere else, way over a 7 rating. So he's taken that with Philip Lahm in 2nd place and David Alaba in 3rd. The Players Player of the Year went to Robert Lewandowski. Again, nothing you can really say about him apart from wow, 26 goals in 34 games, none of them were penalties. You have to imagine if he was the penalty taker, holy shit, what a record he would have. So he's won that. Julian Draxler of us finishing in second place, and Moussa Konate from Senegal for Red Bull Leipzig of all teams was in third place, 18 goals and 30 appearances in the league, so that's quite cool. Top goal scorer went to Robert Lewandowski, as you'd expect. Konate second. There was Adir Mehmedi of Leverkusen, who finished in third place. Only played 25 times, scoring 15 goals, a 7.49 rate, and you have to think if he played a little bit more, he would have been absolutely right up there with Konate and Lewandowski. Young Player of the Year, the best rookie went to Patrick Plufka of Mainz. He's been there pretty much since he was a youngster, coming from Dresden. I've seen him in the future. I think in my Rangers save, we looked at him to possibly bring him in. He is somebody that turns out absolutely shit hot in the game, so good to see he's developing early. He may be someone I may look at if I do win the league, or Toxic win the leagues and I decide to keep the save, then we could look at him down the line. But that's a good rookie performance from him. Marlon Bushka was in runner-up position. He seems okay, nothing spectacular. And Nadim Amiri from Hoffenheim, it was okay. Again, he looks like someone who's got a good future ahead of him, finishing third in the rookie. The Manager of the Year went to Red Bull Leipzig's Achim Berelazor. Is he the manager in real life? I don't actually know. He is the manager in real life, apparently. Yeah, so he won that. Second was Pep, and in third place was myself. The Players Manager of the Year, exact same situation. Berezolaya, Guardiola, and myself. The Team of the Year, we managed to get two people in, and it's Julian Draxler and Nastasic. The complete team is Bernd Leno, Emmanuel Insua, Nastasic, Mats Hummels, Lucas Piszczek, Abdir Mehmedi, Arturo Vidal, Julian Draxler, Plufka from Mainz, Andre Hahn, and Robert Lewandowski. And the Players Team of the Year has just the one change. In fact, actually, there's two, which is taking out Nastasic and replacing him with Jerome Boateng, and taking out Plufka and putting in Thiago of Bayern Munich. So that is the Team of the Year. And it's been an okay year. Just quickly here, have a look at other things. Javier Aguirre is sacked by Gladbach. Cologne sacked Peter Stoger. Now it's just my team of the meeting thing and all that. That's cool. Wolfsburg have sacked. There is Fischke. Pepe Mel, obviously formerly of West Brom, has been sacked, and Slavan Bilic has been sacked by Real Madrid. And Hertha, a lot of sackings in the Bundesliga, have sacked Pal Dardai as well. We could see a couple moving there, but that's cool. Good to see we're also getting the youth facilities and training facilities upgraded as well. Now we quick look at our wee transfer kitty for next season. 11 million to spend, 8 million in the bank, but hopefully we can get that sorted. I think we've still got paid all our sponsorships again for the new year, so that'll all come in. That'll cover anything. We're probably a good few going, so we're looking at probably still another 20 million to spend. To go to scouting, I believe we'll still get a lot of wage money that can be easily changed as well. But we quick look actually and look and see who's transfer listed. It would be interesting in signing. So a couple of big names there. See there, Clichés in there if you want a left back. Bruma, Delaney, Lucas Araki, Domino Crisotto, Rafinha, Soldado, Gary Medel, plenty of names there. Yeah, so there's a lot of what we can look at, and everyone list I'm assuming will be jam-packed as well. Yep, so a lot of names that we could see next season. Obviously we need to see how Toxic does with his save. But let's quickly review the Bundesliga then. So a second place finish. It was Hoffenheim who went down, losing to Darmstadt, so we have tried to raid Hoffenheim. We've got bids in for Niklas Sule, Oliver Baumann the goalkeeper, Pavel Kadenbach the wing back, and Tobias Strobel, just to replace Kutka in that DM position. As you can see, Bayern pretty much dominating most things. Did only win the league by 4 points, us 5 points clear of Dortmund. Fourth Champions League spot, the qualifying round goes to Leipzig. They won it on goal difference, which means Leverkusen, Wolfsburg and Stuttgart. And then the Europa League. So it's all the bigger name teams that are up at the top end of the table. Even Hamburg and Gladbach are probably the next bigger two teams. And it was Kaiserslautern and Dusseldorf who joined Hoffenheim in relegation. As I say, it's Lewandowski, Konate and Mehmedi top of the Golden Boot, with Josip Drmic finishing fourth. Most man of the matches was those three again, plus Draxler. Average rating, Draxler, Lewandowski, Philip Lahm and Christoph Mortiz. And in the clean sheet, it's kind of the people you'd expect. Neuer, Farming at 14 and 34. Roman Weidenfeller keeping his position ahead of Roman Burki and Jaroslav Drobny for Hamburg. Most assists, again you'd expect Lewandowski. Actually, that's quite scary, Lewandowski, 12 assists and 26 goals. Holy shit. Andre Hahn, Philip Lahm and Marco Reus. And the final thing I'm going to quickly check is who else is coming up. So it's Hanover who are coming back, Freiburg who are coming back, and obviously Darmstadt who were in the Bundesliga in the first season we've done here. So it's interesting to see them back. You look at Nuremberg, could be going to the third tier. Holstein Keller down, Duisburg formerly in the Bundesliga down, but there's so many teams there that have had Bundesliga stints pretty recently. 1860 Munich are a massive club, same with Kalusha. I think you get St. Pauli in there, yep, down in 13th. Drutner Fürth were in recently, Ingolstadt were in the first season, Paderborn were in the 14-15 season in real life as well, and Braunschweig the year before. So it's amazing, and Bochum's a big club as well. So many of these clubs have had Bundesliga experience, and it just really hasn't happened for them. But yeah, that is pretty much for this video, guys. Hopefully, if Toxic doesn't win the league, we'll have the new season and a new day. But hopefully, we'll get the next video sorted out, which will be my team against his team. We'll see who's made the best changes against each other. And if he hasn't won the title, we'll carry on for Season 3. But thank you as always for watching, guys. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the hell out of that like button. Go and check out Jordan's channel as well, Andy's video. Give him all the support. Likes, subscribes, comments, everything. Because he's alright. He's a good guy. And until next time, it's Tox1c Maxwell, and I shall see you hopefully for Season 3. Bye bye.